Are we on? I think we're on. Let's check. Are we on? I think we're on. Okay. Hello, this is your friendly neighborhood mahjong player from Poland, Crabman. And today I'm gonna play Tenho. This is a Morgan session of Tenho. So please enjoy, and hopefully I won't do any dumb shit today. Let's play. 56 people, that's not bad for the fast tempo. Oh, strong player. What's the number 4? I have never seen such a thing. Was it just added by the player? Okay, so I have enough material for 5 blocks, so I don't think I needed that 5 man. Now I might even get Tanyao with this. Even open Tanyao because there's a Shampon. So bad shape, but other than that I have strong shapes. So maybe I should be patient. Kamicha is definitely the most suspicious at the moment. Ha, Yakuhai. If I get 2 so 7 so pawn, I will do it. Oh, Shimocha Katedora. Ooh, I might not be the fastest at the table. Looks like it. Ishatan. Now we have 6 so Ukeire. Now definitely declaring Ricci would be very dangerous. But the hand's kind of okay for that, I think. Ricci, Tanya, Odora. With a sort of a Suji trap. I don't think it will work, but who knows. 5.2. 40 FUP, 5.2, remember. Yes, counter-attack. That's to be expected at this level. And what's more important, it's actually a dangerous counter-attack. Not like in Jokyu or Ippan, where people just call randomly. From 3 shanten, 2 shanten, whatever. They just want to attack because there's a Ricci on the table, so they have to speed up their hands by calling. What's a 7 dan doing here? Are they close to 8 dan or defending against demotion? I don't know. That's interesting. Oh, he wasn't even Tenpai, but I think he switched. I think he deprived me of my height, if I'm correct. Okay, this is a hand that's not in the opening stage. I have 5 blocks already. But I still want to keep the 6 pin to develop towards Tanyao. Then it'll be 5 blocks for Tanyao. But if I draw 7 man, 9 man, if I get to Ishanten basically, I think it should be Tanyao. Huh. Three pairs, but I don't mind that. 9 man's going away anyway. Ishanten. And again, the Shampon shape, which kind of kills efficiency a little bit. Two bad shapes. Well, one of them is a pair, but in terms of making a block, it's two bad shapes. I think it's okay to take. This time. Not sure. This would have been, well, Richie Tanyao, 240. I prefer Rianmen. Shimocha, did they drop Rianmen and Kanchan? Wrong!
Wrong.
So one thing for people who are struggling with paying attention, when you play a lot of games online, you might get out of habit of paying attention to what other players are discarding and planning your calls ahead. So in order to kind of keep stay in shape when it comes to that, you can actually make the calls when you play online. It's great. Usually, well, the pop-up will be faster, quicker, because it shows up instantly, but still you can react fairly fast and say pawn chi. So you have to, if you want to practice that. Okay, Wanso versus I think Yakuha is more useful. I'm kind of missing material. 8 pin is the only reasonable development. So yeah, if we want to practice that element, because I found myself missing some calls in real life games. I don't play real tiles that much. So you can practice that online actually. And calling Ron, calling Tsumo. That's obvious, but yeah, especially when it comes to pawning, it's important to pawn fast. Because if Toyman drops the tile, Shimocha drops the tile, it might be called for chi, and you may be too late. So especially being able to react to pawn is very important. Okay, just Dabuton first. This looks like Richie hand, maybe with Sanshoku, maybe. Lonely Dora. Now 2 pin. 8 man. 8 man is weaker, I think, because of the Sanshoku. But I need to draw one 3 pin and a pair somewhere else. Now the perfect draw would be Dora. Ishanten for pin Fudora 2. Okay, entering second row.
Each.
I'm 2 away from ready. Not too. Oh, okay, they might end. They might end the game if they win high. They win a lot of points. So I should be careful. I'm in second place, and their Tsumo. Well, yeah, it gives me second place in the worst case scenario. Actually, if they finish the game, I'm okay. I don't want to play South round. I'm not gonna play one, so anyway.
Sumo.
Okay, end the game, end the game. Yeah, it looks like it, yeah. Good. Good, good, good. Second place, very good. But I wonder what this 4 means. Is it a mahjong group, a mahjong club? Is it a part of the name? Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Let's go again. Ooh, again, strong player. So most players on Tompu, Fast Tompu, are much stronger than me in terms of their stats. One pin Yakuhai. Okay, let's keep one pin. Let's do something else. I usually keep the Yakuhai with a hand like this, but it looks like it's... Oh, now it's even better for calling. So maybe actually I should have dropped one pin. Now it's Mangan. Okay, pay. Pay, okay. Now, yeah, so I'm basically going for a closed hand. Good, good. But still one block down. I think 8 so should go. Because the pair is none, so I don't need 2 blocks here, a set and a pair. Okay, let's keep the 3 pin. It seems to be, even though there's Furiten risk, it's still better for development. I can draw 4 pin, for example, no Furiten. So that's good. Well, winning this game would give me upper hand. Definitely, especially in Tompu. It gives you the upper hand. I'm still 1 block down. It's not good, not good. So it's Kutsuki Shanten. So if I draw for one of my blocks, I'll be in Kutsuki Shanten. It's not a bad deal at all. Okay, now be careful because it's actually Shanten, even though the Ukeire overlaps. If you focus on having just Ryanman, you will miss it, and I've done that many times. I think this block is good to keep. Tanky weight is not ideal. Maybe I should have dropped 2 so for the strongest Kutsuki. I'm not Tempai. No. Yeah, I should have dropped 2 so. Mistake. Okay. So there's 1 player down already, which is good. Now I'm mostly playing against Toymen, and they have their Oya turn. Oh, but that was such a silly mistake in this Kutsuki Shanten. But let's not get hung up on it. Two-man connects Dora. It would be nice to get 1, 2, 3, 4, because I don't have a pair yet. It's away from ready. Okay, now 8 pin. Okay, Ishanten. So I can either draw for a pair or for a set. So 2 man, 5 pin are lone tiles now. So I can draw whatever around them. It's a countryman, right?
リーチ
Yes, countryman. 44, 5.2, yes. Mangan on Sumo.
Sumo
Haha. They beat me to it. Okay, no Ricci because they're in the lead and their hand was marginal. That's smart. Well played. That's to be expected from a player over 1900 R. I think they're even above average for 5 dan average is like 1919 and they're 1941, but it's not a huge difference. I think 1 pin is okay. I don't have 5 blocks, so Ukipai are very precious, but I have development here. Nice. So it looks like a Tanyao hand because the shape's not really that great. Manzu Keire overlaps here, so it's I think it's better to actually pawn, so I don't lose the 6 man, I only lose on the 9 man. And I can make 2 blocks in Sozu. Now I think I'm gonna pawn, and now it's already Shanten. And I can still call 6 pin. 5-8 wouldn't be ideal because then there's no Tanyao guarantee. Yeah, I think maximum Ukeire will be the best. So this hand allows me to enter Orasu in second place. That's very comfortable because I can be overtaken by 2 players, so even if one of them attacks, I'll be able to defend and avoid last place. Unless I get double run. That can happen. So also another thing, when you're Ishanten, if you're having trouble noticing your Tenpai Ukeire, so the tiles that give you Tenpai, just say them out loud in your head or actually out loud. Tenpai, half Suji. Let's go. I have Forso for defense. 5 man looks okay, now 4 man. 1 Sosuji Dora. I'll try, but it's kind of dumb. Because if I deal into Mangan or something, I'm gonna be last. So that was risky as hell. So I can see how folding would have been better. I could have even dropped Forso to keep Tenpai at least. Okay, this looks like a closed hand. The shape's awkward. I mean awkward. The shape's awkward. Chunwanso. But it's what? It's if I'm lucky, it's Richie Pinfu only. So it might be good to beta to dama this, but we'll see what happens. I need to make a pair, So you always be aware of where the pair can form. So you have to see your pair candidates. So before I drew 9, so they were 1 4 pin, for example, 8 pin. Obviously, any occupy, any floating tile is a pair candidate too. So always be mindful if you don't have a pair. Okay, now I think fixing the pair is the best. If you don't, I can get Sanshoku here if I'm lucky. Yeah, if you don't have a pair, when you're in a pairless state, be aware of where the pair might come. Wrong tile for Sanshoku. Maybe the 6 will come later. Who knows? I could technically still chi the 6 so and drop 8 pin. But it sounds exotic. It's too Hawaii for my taste. Shampoo. Shampoo is almost dead, and well, there's no pinfu for the time being, unless I draw Furiten Ryanman. Let's keep it. So if Shimoja attacks, because I'm in third place, and they win, I'm gonna be last. Suji trap. Well, let's try it. But I'm really not sure. But it seems like it might be good to attack here. Even though it's such a cheap hand. But like I said, dealing into last place is one of the worst, is actually the worst thing that can happen on Tenho. Especially close to the end of the game. In E3 in Tonpu, it's like South 3 in Hanchan. So it's a crucial stage of the game. So if Shimocha came at me and I dealt in, that would be horrible. And I just barely overtake Toyman. So I guess one important factor that I should have considered was the hand speed of Shimocha. Dora. Whoa, no one's Tenpai. Okay, so I actually got more points for this Noten. So I entered Orasu in second place. That was my plan, but I think that Riichi might have been too aggressive in Tenho terms. So I was lucky. Shimocha was definitely slow, so they didn't attack. They didn't counter attack, even though they're desperate. But they're not that far from Toyman, so they shouldn't take unreasonable risks. I'm cutting off the Dora here a little bit. Like 8 pin is not that useful, but if I pair it up, let's try Pen-chan and aim for Tanya. Okay. Tough spot. 8 man seems like. Dealing in is game over. Can 6 pin. So risky. Rome. So lucky. So risky and so lucky. Well, so I chose defense. I chose offense as my defense. because it was so difficult to defend. At least the way I recall it, you shouldn't rely on your brain that much. You have to look through the log, search, and look closely. So I'm pretty lucky in this game, pretty lucky. Which is, as I explained in the Patreon posts, it's just variance, but it's just favorable to me for the time being. I like 6 man. 2 pin connects the Dora. Okay, Shanten. Richie Nomi or Richie Tanyao with a good weight. Okay, 1-4. Yeah, Dora chance. There's a Dora chance. I could have even kept both pins Urianmen, which would have been better, as the wall has shown now, but it doesn't matter. But just stronger Rianmen. But smaller Tanyao chance. Now with this kind of advantage over Shimochi, I guess I can just push to win here, and maybe win the game. Bye bye. At least it's safe. Not safe against Chi, but I wouldn't mind Chi. Okay, good, Kamisha-san. Good. Again, second place, but I was damn lucky in this game. So let's look at the log, actually. The key points were here. Not even here, earlier. Yeah. So you can kind of assume, based on the discards, that Shimocha's hands may be slow, but on the other hand they dropped a Penchan and then 5 man. But the discards definitely aren't super suspicious. But I'm not sure if it's that important to barely overtake Toyman at the risk of dealing into Shimocha. So I guess the factor that won me over was the Suji trap. I was just expecting for Shimocha or maybe Toyman to drop it. There were only 3 of them. Yeah, so like I said, winning here and entering Orasu in second place is much better than entering it in third place, obviously. But on the other hand, I could have just won by Tsumo. So the thing is, how valuable is Ron here, Richie on this with this Suji trap. And people are not stupid at this level. They will see it might be a Suji trap. It doesn't work like that you just make a Suji trap and you win. And the other questionable choice, I was here. Yeah, no, I have just a bunch of middle tiles, and the risk of 4-6 Rianmen 3-6 is lowered because I can see the 3-5 mans, but it's still possible. So I just choose now 2 man, which was fairly safe. And now Chi for Kutsuki Hanten with the 5 pin. But discarding 8 pin would have been better, because 7 man gave me Tenpai, 6-7 man, so more Ukeire, 6-7 man to 5 pin, and everything around 5 pin because it's Kutsuki. Yeah, so I didn't play them most efficiently. Now 8 pin can 6 pin. Like I said, I was very lucky because had I dealt in, I would have been in. I would have been last most likely. So they're actually 9.7 ahead of me. Yeah. So anything from 5.2 RON upwards is me getting last place. But yeah, defending at this point was still kind of tough. So I could have tried my luck with 6-man. 5-pin half Suji, but it all seemed like it just attacking seemed better. Just stopping Shimocha by attack seemed better. And that was so I was really on the edge of my seat here, with the 6 so. Super dangerous, double Musuji, super dangerous. Still a fairly low dealing rate, fairly low, but yeah, super dangerous. So yeah, I was lucky, so I shouldn't judge this decision based on this 6 pin. Only the reasoning takes place here, not when I win. So this is the difference. No. The reasoning is not here, the reasoning is here. What I was thinking and how I was estimating the situation. Which factors did I consider, stuff like that. But everyone hears it everywhere. When you're engaged in a community, mahjong community, you hear it everywhere. But still, some people can get over that and still whine about being unlucky, which is, I think it's on one hand, it might be good to vent a little bit, but it's questionable if it's actually useful. I don't think it is. It becomes a habit, and then it snowballs. I think whining and feeling like a victim of variance is snowballs. It becomes a habit and it gets worse. That's what I think. Unless you have clear borders and can restrain yourself and be super aware of what you do. Yeah, but whatever. This is not a psychological presentation or lecture. Wow. Super strong prayer. Super strong. Well, 5 done. Well, it still could be that they were lucky, because 4 years ago I got to 5th dan with an R of 2060 something, and that was definitely something I couldn't just sustain in the long run, obviously, and I dropped out of Tokujo even, so I had no skills to back it up. So you can still be lucky, depends on how many games you've played. But if you've been around in Tokujo for a while and you can sustain these stats, that's good. That's way above average. That's over 100 R above average. It's better than 6 dan average even. Let's switch towards Tanya Odora. So 5 pin is my pair now. I can chi 3-6, so 3 pin 3 man. So again, if you have trouble, okay. Now this 2 pin means the 7 so is free to go, because it's now a Ryanman only. Only Ryanman, and the same is here. Only Ryanman. I'm losing on the Ryanman here. But I think getting to Ishanten is important. Shimocha already dropped Dora. It looks like they might be going for Honitsu, which is more expensive than my hand. I'm glad I didn't choose this Ryanman to keep, because it would have been quite a shitty weight. But I did it just by accident. I didn't consider that, so it doesn't count. And there are only 2 5-mans. So keeping 5 would have been better. Ah, but it's dummy. It's a Dora. It's a Dora. So yeah, maybe 2-man. Discarding 2-man was the best. Okay, now it's even more likely Honitsu, and if they drop a Pinzu tile, they're most likely Tenpai, which happens now. And I'm really glad I didn't choose this Ryanman again. I'm gonna say that again. I'm not sure. So there's only 1 5-man. I'm not sure if dropping 3-pin is a good idea. It's Mangan though, so let's try. And people, well, maybe Kamicha needs 5-man, but Shimocha Toyman definitely don't need 5-man. Oh, I get a safe tile to push. What do I have? 5-pin 8-man. 5-pin 8-man. I'll bail. Five-pin Suji. Okay. Yeah, 8-man was much better because it was Genbutsu, and it could have been me. And this run. Wow. It was kind of a naive attack. One of those naive attacks that you hope you're gonna get it. So I was kind of lucky on the defense there. Okay, 2 Dora, Oya. Kutsuki Ryan Shanten. 1 block down. 2-pin? No, actually I think, yeah, drawing 3-pin is great because I have the pair of Dora. Perfect. Easy hando. This is what I call IKEA hand. It just completes by itself, just like IKEA furniture. You don't have to put a lot of effort into it. It's the Scandinavian way. Simplicity. So it's Pinfu Dora Dora or Richi Dora Dora. Now let's just get this baby to Tenpai. Good. Shampoo. A 1-pin is dead. Okay. I just noticed last second. The 1-pin is dead. So I think Penchan is the way to go. Because just hoping for someone to get distracted and drop the Dora is naive. And it's 7.7. It's a really good hand. Okay, everyone's folding. Very good. It looks like it. Kamicha may be running out of safe tiles, dropping Suji. And that's unsurprising because there aren't many Genbutsu. a lot of overlapping, so 9 and 3 give the 6 man. 1 for 7. Okay, we're approaching Ryukyuk.
1
Ooh, okake. Wow. Let's not deal in, please. Let's not deal in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. That was lucky. Ha, pay 6 pin. What a bastard. It looks like I might drop none here. Yeah, I'm definitely dropping none. 3 pin is much better. Yonrenka in Manzu. This is a very promising shape. There are money in the pot, so I think going for an open hand would be reasonable. Even though I can score Sanshoku and Tanya Odora itself is pretty nice, but I guess I'll fix the pair. But let's play 6 blocks for now. Sanmenchan, Rianmen, Rianmen, Rianmen. Very nice. I think maybe, dropping 6 so would have been good if I wanted to go for 5 blocks. I think dropping 6 so. Because I had a pair of 2 so.
Home.
No, I definitely want to keep the Sanmenchan. 6-9 is the weakest one. So you have to look ahead. So it only has 5 outs.
1
Ooh.
2
Oh, 7 pin is now Suji. 1 pin is Suji as well. Okay, I think there's enough value here. Let's Dama. Good! Shit! So based on, I just recalled the game I watched on YouTube here. That's posted on YouTube. I watched a game of a Ho player, and I just rambled on why watching high level players is not really particularly effective in getting better. Oh, Adora Pawn, you bastard. And there was an example when similar to this, when they were waiting on other players' Gembutsu. Should I chase? Should I actually? Let's try. Let's try. And they were waiting on other players' Gembutsu, and there was some money in the pot. And they chose Dama. Okay, 1 2 man, 1 4 pin, 8 pin. So again, say it out loud. Practice. You can do it in your head. You don't have to do it with your voice, but just do it in your head. Say it out loud. Find all the ukeira. Don't be surprised. Don't get surprised. Now, which way to choose? If I get to Chi 1 4 pin, I think I should go with Shampon. I have to be really careful and... Okay. It's safe against Toyman. Okay, let's hope to stop them. 1 4-pin seems like a really good weight. They might have lower Pinzu, but they didn't call the 1. Okay. Ah, that looks really suspicious. And dealing in is not the smartest move. Okay, all Suji and Manzu are dead. 258 in Pinzu is the most dangerous, but I think they might be going for... They might be... Their shape might be primarily in Sozu. Live tune. Okay, that's okay. It's better than Toyman winning. Kind of. Oh, let's go. So Hatsu is pawn. And then get rid of Yakuhai. Pei goes last. But only 3 blocks, so I'm deep in the opening stage. Now I can make 2 blocks in Manzu. 4 blocks. So if I draw a pair elsewhere, 8-man can go. Okay. I guess 2-man was the weakest one. Okay, now I'm past opening. Out of opening. But it's all bad weight. It's Kanchan party. 6-8 Kanchan, 7-9 Kanchan, Penchan, Hatsu. Okay, Ryanman, very precious, very precious. I don't need 8-man. Just realized that. Let's drop it. 3-man is safe for both players. On the left, on the right. I don't think I will attack with such a slow hand. Okay. Now it's just defense. It's just defense. 5-man is Suji. Doesn't. Ooh, you got him by the balls. Oh my goodness. Exciting. Okay, I'm on the way to winning this game. I hope I don't screw it up. None. It's a perfect situation to support Shimocha because they only need a fast hand to secure second place. I think I will keep Yakuhai, get rid of the terminals, but then I'll be down on material. Okay, so now the 5th block, I can make the 5th block with 4-man. So I think I can let 9-man go. But what bothers me is the lack of pair. Now the only pair candidate is not actually a pair candidate. So I don't think I will call anything but tune for now. Just the tune.
Each.
Okay, they might easily overtake me. Maybe not easily, but... Okay, safe. 7-man is safe. That's important information. So now I can discard half Suji 4-man if I get to open for Ishanten, and then I will have to drop most likely 3-pin. Okay, now it's Ishanten. So now I'll have to drop 2 pin. This is the Suji.
Each.
Okay, I cannot push against you. Ton is a lifestyle, right? Okay, now just defense. If they exchange point, it's okay. So even if they run Mangan. No, if they run Mangan, if Shimocha runs Mangan, they're ahead of me. Okay, Ton good. I'm not sure about Haku. Let's find something better. 4 pin. 4 pin. Okay, but it would have been really tough. It would have been really tough. Good. So, was that? So that was the third game already. Wow, one more. But as you can see, I'm only now slowly climbing back to the starting point on 4 dan. I've been stuck at 4 dan in these fast Tompu for a few months now. I was once over 1900 R, but I dropped. Yeah, but yeah, it's more about fun for me now, and just working on my skills, which is regardless of whether I play Hanchan or Tompu, and whether I'm getting I'm just not focused on the numbers. So I'm working on my game. Obviously I'm lacking in a lot of areas, and I'm slowly trying to fix everything. Okay, let's get rid of the honors of the Yakuhai and just aim for Richipin Fudora. Coming along nicely. Two away from ready. Kutskirian Shanten. So I can develop nicely here. Okay, and this is Ishanten. Now this is a typical scenario when you have Ryanmen Penchan or Kanchan, but you have a pair in Ryanmen. So you keep it. You keep everything here. And you hope to draw 8 pin, 9 pin and get Ryanmen Ishanten. That's a very common scenario. This is kinda nice too. I'm not sure if it's the best move. And I lose the Dora, but I get Pinfu. So if I draw around Sozu, I will drop. Perhaps Dora is too dangerous to discard now. I don't know. Kanchan. Oh, that's probably Tenpai. Might be waiting in Pinzu. I definitely should be careful, and Dora is definitely not droppable now. Even if it might be a Mangan if they have Doras, 8 pin or more Aka. Yeah, a bit too late. I'm not sure if I have balls big enough to drop the Dora for just Richie Pinfu. So I hope I can pair up the Dora and drop 3-pin. That would be nice. So Dora is now Suji, but Shanpon is definitely possible. They have high take. Trade drop. Ah, the Dora just came out on the right. Okay. What were they? Okay, 2-8 so. No Dora, but it just post factum, I think it's called. Let's keep Itsu for now. 2-8 so for Itsu. It overlaps because I have a 3-sided weight. Let's lock the pair. So I can either draw around 7-pin. So I might get Sanshoku 7-8-9. Itsui Shanten. Let's see. So if I draw around Pinzu, I think I should get rid of Itsu. Unless it's a Kanchan. Well, Dora Kanchan is good, I think. Dora Kanchan is good. 6-9 Ryanman is good. 6... Yeah, everything looks good. Let's drop it. I think it's good enough as a floating tile. Okay, it'd be nice to cheat 2 so 8 so. And I know 7-pin should be safe against Himocha. Should be safe. Now should I Richie? I think I should. Wow, they were so fast. Wow. Okay. Oya turn, Oya turn. So now get rid of pay. But I kinda like Tanyao here. I have 3 blocks and 3 Wookie Pie. 2s and 8s aren't great Wookie Pie for Tanyao. But just by the look of this hand, closed hand would be kinda slow. But Tanyao is... If I call for Tanyao, I'm still far away from Tenpai, but at least I'm more flexible. Keep Ton because it's valuable. Dabuton Dora. Okay, get rid of the Ton. Not feeling that lucky, and I can draw around 7-man and 3 8s are gone. Okay, 8 so keep both Tanyao and Chitoi alive for now. Should I call 3-6 so? Pawn. I'm on the fence, but I break a group and make a group doesn't seem like a good deal. And now definitely Tanya all the way. Now I could call 3, so 3 so 4 pin 7 man. Again, say it out loud. If you don't react fast enough, say it out loud in your head.
1 2 4
Ah, so waiting on the safe tile. I know this trick. Too bad. I'm temporarily in last place and this is the last round, so I have to win. I don't need the Dora. I just need one fun. But it will go into south round. Nice. Toy Toy? Tanyo Toy Toy? Chitoy? Ipeko? Now this set makes all the difference, I think. Because this Ryanman is very valuable, and drawing around 5 so it's really great.
1
Ay. So if they win, it's game over. So I can only hope Toyman Kamicha Dillian. Shanten. So I can drop a Suji, which might be a Suji trap. Okay, Ipeko. Now 6-9 Ryanman is more important, I think. 5 pin is half Suji, at least. Dora should be safe. Only tanky. I think I should fight. And I die. Okay, I'm fine with it. Will you end the game? Yes. Oh my god, they killed me. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I should have been more careful. But it was a good session. 2-2-1-4. It's pretty nice. Maybe I should have been more careful here.
1 4
So I think the actual safest style would have been Triso. It's Game Boy against Shimocha, and Kamicha is less likely to call it. They already called in this zone, and the force has 1 chance. So I think the actual best style was Triso, and I think strong players would play Triso. 4 pin, Kamicha might be waiting on 4 pin, and 2-man definitely is not safe either. Yes, I think it was actually a mistake, not bad luck. And I would have avoided last place by playing more solid defense. Even Forso was great. So I didn't pay attention. See? So we can easily blame it on bad luck, but it was actually a mistake. So when people counterattack, you have to be wary of them waiting on safe tiles against Ricci. So in this case, 3-so, 4-so, much better. 4 pin 2-man, bad idea. See? Really have to be more careful and connect the dots. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.